I've said it once and I will say it again. Mark your calendars because 2024 is the year that we will not forget. Because it is the time when Japan cracked down hard on piracy. And now, as you can have seen on the title of this video, they are planning to spend $2 million to get help from their new BFF, which is AI.
You serious?
Now, according to Japan's Agency for Cultural Affairs, they lose $13.4 billion annually due to anime and manga piracy.
That's a lot of damage.
Now, throughout this year of 2024, Japan has been doing some very interesting things to fight and win this war against piracy. And I'm going to leave a video playlist of some of the things that they would have done to win this war against anime and manga piracy. One of the things they have done, for example, is become like Nick Fury and go to countries like Brazil to recruit them to their team to fight against piracy. Now, as we said, they want to get Ultron aka AI involved, and they give a specific reason of why they have chosen to go this particular route. Here's what they have said. Identifying piracy sites manually is time-consuming, costly, and has its limits. By building a more effective countermeasure, we aim to reduce piracy sites and enhance the protection of rights holders. So how will this work? The article continues. The system will train AI to recognize piracy websites by analyzing their layouts, advertisements, and content patterns. It will also utilize image recognition to detect unauthorized use of manga and anime materials provided by publishers. Once a site is flagged, the system will facilitate a streamlined process for rights holders to file takedown requests, reducing the burden on publishers and creators. So AI is basically going to be like Light Yagami, writing down the names of websites in its digital death note, where it will find these piracy websites and put an end to them.
I'm fine! Totally fine! I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
So Japan is fed up of losing that 13 point whatever billion dollars a year to piracy, and they have introduced a new protagonist in this story of the war against piracy. And we haven't forgotten that throughout this year of 2024 that there were certain websites that lost its war against Japan. I'm sure many, if not all of you, would have remembered the drama called Anime.
I will remember you.
Now, when that website, as well as many other piracy websites, were closed down, we know that it rocked the anime manga community like chapter 431 of My Hero Academia. But 3 other websites have been shut down recently, which are Gogo Anime, Anitaku, as well as Anime Fenix. Now, some websites, when they have been closed down, they usually leave a heartwarming message to its community. To those who would have clicked on the link, they would have seen something about a nice little farewell note to the community for their support of their particular website. Now, one anime website, Anime Fenix, left a nice heartwarming note as well as an interesting warning to its community. Now, before we get into that spicy bit of information, if you are enjoying the video, hit the subscribe button. Here we talk about anime news, manga news, and anything related to that community. And of course, while we are talking about this interesting information, we have some laughs, kicks, and giggles as well. And we are 6 subscribers away from the goal of 200 subscribers. So again, if you're enjoying the video, hit the subscribe button. So let me get back into that juicy bit of information that we just left off talking about. So here's Anime Felix goodbye message. It says, "Thank you to all of you for supporting us in this chapter. As with every story, it has its end. As of today, December 1st, Anime Fenix will close forever and the domain will go through the termination process by copyright control agencies."
But wait!
Sony now owns more than 60% of the anime industry with the purchase of Funimation and now also Kadokawa. But before we continue further, we don't know as yet whether it is official that Sony has acquired Kadokawa. No official word has confirmed that as yet, so we will see how things go. So let's get back into this message. The call is for you as consumers to be aware of the monopolies that the big companies are creating, and through local regulations in your country, support policies that protect this art that has given us so much. This art is now in danger of becoming increasingly inaccessible via subscriptions to multiple legal content sites that use dubious practices with animators and creators, in addition to abusive prices. Piracy will never go away as long as there are companies with more greed than heart. Damn! And we hope that the future will bring changes in these online entertainment paradigms that will contribute to the creation of more series with soul and full of captivating stories that deserve to be supported by the fan communities for their creators, the Anime Fenix team. What an interesting farewell letter by Anime Fenix. It almost seems like they are fully aware that Sony is the one responsible for the takedown of their website. And if you look at these interesting statistics, you could understand why they were targeted. Look at what it says here. According to similar web data, Anime Fenix racked up 14.2 million visits last month, drawing most of its users from Mexico, 16.58%, Spain, 21.3%, Chile, 13.01%, and Colombia, 10.32%. Its shutdown follows the impending shutdown of fellow Latin American service Cuevana, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, which was similarly announced in a goodbye statement. So what are your thoughts about this epic farewell note by Anime Fenix? And what are your thoughts about the topic we discussed earlier about Japan investing in AI in order to fight piracy? Let us know your thoughts and feelings right there in the comments. But do you remember a while ago that Ranma Half and Dan Da Dan, as well as other shows on Netflix, was leaked online? You remember that? Well, Netflix hasn't forgotten either, and they think they have found the culprit responsible for those leaks, and that is discussed in this next video. But don't forget, in order for you to be able for that video to play for you, you have to click on the subscribe button. So that's it. Go on.